Yo, it's 10:30. Just had breakfast. Just drove back to my parents. Yeah, another day of not sleeping properly. I woke up at like 1 o'clock and then 3, and then had to go home early around 6 something to take out money with my fiance before she goes to work, and then basically had a nap. Had some breakfast just now. Come home, see Dad, see if he's actually read the letter, because he's been avoiding it. So yeah, gonna do that. Haven't done a walk. Done 25 push-ups. I probably need to do another 25 before lunch, and then I should be on target for 100. I don't think we're driving back. Yeah, no, we're not driving back to Hamilton tonight because I have to drop the car off tomorrow, and I am potentially meeting up with Dave, hopefully. And what else? Yeah, that's it for now. There was something else, I can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you later. Cheers. Oh, and by the way, hello to my new subscriber. I noticed that I have 10 now, not 9. So I haven't actually checked my email, but that's really cool. It might not seem like a big deal, but yeah, thank you, whoever you are. I'll shout you out soon. Kia ora. This is kind of cheating, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because otherwise it's gonna be a short video. So it's actually Monday, but just pretend it's not Monday. I'm gonna talk about yesterday. So yesterday was in the continuation of yesterday's video, you'll see this. So what happened yesterday? A lot. We decided to stay back in Auckland, so I'm still at Auckland now at my parents, because I had to take the car in for a warrant this morning. So stayed back. My fiance left this morning. She's gone to work. Yeah, I've got the car back, passed the warrant. There was an issue with the car door not opening, and now it opens, and man, just a new problem. So it passed the warrant, but now it doesn't lock. So yeah, I either have to put the child lock back on, which is technically not the worst thing in the world, because at least the car will lock, or that door, because the rest lock, except not that one. And now I know how to open it. So all he did was like remove the internal door cover and then like flip the child lock switch so that it can unlock. So I could potentially do that, because otherwise the door won't lock. And yeah, I can't see my fiance liking that. So I did do 100 push-ups yesterday. What time did I go to sleep? My watch is flat. Actually, I should charge my watch. That's what I'll do. What else? Oh yeah, I posted. You might have seen if you're following. I posted quite late. It was a bit of a rough day, actually. There was a lot of things that happened. I think I wrote about 4 things. The first was like a post from this lady that I follow, kind of hit me in the gut. It was about the whole Palestine situation and how people have been really quiet. So I kind of put my stance out there, and then as soon as I did that, literally today, I got a DM from somebody that I used to work with sending me this massive long message that basically said, I normally like your posts, but today I nearly fainted because of what you said. And I was just like, oh shit. yeah, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. Because I think what I've said has been taken out of context, or I don't know, man. It's probably why I didn't really want to talk about it. But I have to. Like, my stance, get past all the complexity, right? I don't know the full history. I know parts of it. But my stance is pretty clear. War is evil. Killing is wrong. Genocide is bad. What's happening is not right. When you strip it all back, like, it's, a big part of it could be war, propaganda, you know, if you look at it from a conspiracy theory lens, profiteering, war profiteering, billions of dollars being made behind the scenes because of selling weapons of mass destruction, etc., etc. But, like, to be honest, we're probably never going to know that for certain. But it's a possibility, and mankind is possible of very despicable things. I think history shows that. But my stance is very clear. War is never the answer. Killing is wrong. I don't care which side you stand on. Killing is wrong. Plain and simple. So that was the first thing. And then the second was, I think it was like feeling silly about what I had done the day before, in terms of like announcing, the business, and feeling doubt and not knowing what I'm up to, and finding out that it's actually way more complicated and there's a lot of friction, and then the third one I can't remember, and then the fourth one was I pretty much spent the whole day reading Dave Latelli's book, No Excuses, and I read up to like page 199, so 200-ish pages. But the way that it's formatted, it's actually really easy to read. Like, the font is quite large, and there's like empty pages in between, so it's not, you're not actually reading 200 pages. It's probably, I don't know, 160 maybe. But I focused on reading it because I was hoping to catch up with him today. We've been commenting back and forth on my posts, and after reading the book, I appreciate just how busy he is. He gets, in the book he was saying, this is years ago, so it's probably amplified now, but he would get hundreds of messages, hundreds of direct messages, emails, all kinds of stuff, and Facebook, on all of his socials. So I've sent him messages, direct messages, and it's obviously really hard to like get into his circle and to get some of his time. But I stopped by, after I picked up the car, I stopped by his studio here in Manukau, and it was so weird. I drove past, I must have looked like such a weirdo. I drove past because I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. And then I turned around, and then I parked up outside like the cafe, and I just sat there. I sat there contemplating, and then they were just like looking at me, fair enough, my lights were on, shining at them. And I was like, okay, get out the car, walk in. I was like, this might sound really weird, but is Dave here? And he wasn't. He's somewhere else. And then one of the ladies at the desk, at the counter, she asked Corrine, who is his wife. I was like, are you like Corrine, like Dave's wife, Corrine? She's like, yeah, unless there's another Corrine that I need to know about. I was like, oh, introduce myself, mention that I've been talking to Dave, and we were maybe gonna catch up, and she was kind of like, "Oh, okay, I'm not sure where he is," and maybe send him a message or something. And then I bought some protein bars and paid for them, and kind of left like sheepishly, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then when I left, I was like, "Man, idiot, you should have said this. You should have pitched like why you want to talk to him." Like, ugh, the whole drive back home, I was just, yeah, I was gutted. But then I was like, actually, just let it be. Like, don't try too hard. Like, he said he's gonna try give me a call, because he's got my number. I gave him my number. If he calls, great. If he doesn't, like, just let it happen organically. Don't try too hard. So yeah, yesterday was tough. It was a tough day. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video for yesterday, and I'm gonna post it right now, and then I'll do today's video.